What up, though, y'all? It's Chris, broadcasting to you from the D. And some people cannot be saved. I see that now. I made a video the other day when I was outside of the gym. I was talking about the TeaOnHer app and how I thought it would be ridiculous for guys to actually download this app, especially considering how things went with the T app that women were using. It was number 4 on the iOS store the other day. Well, today it is number 2 on the iOS store. So men are downloading it. Now I know that men are downloading it for different reasons that the women are. Men are downloading it because they looking for an easy box. Like women are downloading it mostly for gossiping, mostly for bashing a ex. Stuff went left. Dude dumped him. Dude didn't want to commit. Dude pumped and dumped her. And so a lot of times they want to get their revenge by destroying his reputation. They want to go on there, say he's zesty, say he do this, say he do that, or whatever. But there are gonna be your women who are gonna be on there seeing the different guys, and they're going to want to reach out to them. That just is the way that it is. A lot of the women, you saw the red flags. Some of the dudes had over 100 red flags. That just goes to show you the type of women that are downloading the app. They all date the same toxic dudes. The very guys that they say ain't shit is the very dudes that they stay pregnant by. So that's the type of woman that's on there using this app. The very women that call men misogynists, and any man that gives any pushback for what she wants is a misogynist. Any man that didn't bow down and kiss her feet is a narcissist. We already know those types. Skip forward to now, though, the men, their app, I'm not saying that it's not going to be some that's on there looking to bash their ex or whatever, but it's going to be a lot less of that. It's going to be more so dudes looking for easy box. It's going to be guys on there posting pictures of chicks with stories about she did this and she did that. And that's not going to deter these dudes whatsoever. They're going to slide into her DMs trying to see what's up. They want to see if she is nasty, if she is big of a 304 as the dude is painting her out to be. So a lot of y'all chicks out there, if y'all out here in these streets being a 304, especially my Detroit sisters, if y'all nasty in the streets like that, don't be surprised if all of a sudden you become a lot more popular. Dude's gonna be sliding in your IG DMs. Dude's gonna be sliding in your Facebook Messenger. Just don't be surprised if you suddenly went from getting some motion, because usually no matter the woman, she got some dudes in her in her DMs. It's some simp. It may not be the dudes that she want. Might be some simps, but she got some dudes in her DMs that's on some Grand Rising and Goodnight Queen and all that sort of stuff. Those just aren't the dudes that they want. They're the dudes that they're using for attention. So if you find that you now got extra interest in your inbox, it's not just those dudes that you be ignoring daily. That's probably why. Somebody probably posted your picture and info on this T app, and dudes is reaching out to you. But to my understanding, the male version, the TeaOnHer app, it's been doxxed just like the female one was. Imagine that, right? Here's an article though by TechCrunch talking a bit about it. TeaOnHer, a rival T app for men, is leaking users' personal data and driver's licenses. See, I cannot believe people fell for this twice. All right, after seeing what happened with the chicks, how all their licenses got dropped, DMs, verification photos, you ninjas downloaded this app and did the exact same thing. Y'all learned nothing. But let's continue with the article. TeaOnHer, an app designed for men to share photos and information about women they have supposedly dated, has exposed users' personal information, including government IDs and selfies. TechCrunch can confirm. The app, which launched on the Apple App Store earlier this week, is a response to another viral app, T, that allows women to post about the men they date. T is advertised as a women's safety app with more than 6 million users that is similar to The Are We Dating the Same Guy Facebook networks. However, the app is controversial since many of the claims that women post cannot be verified. Yeah, I mean, that's true. You could just get on there and just say whatever. You didn't have to prove anything. I mean, you didn't even, forget proving that you dated the dude. You don't even have to prove that you even know the ninja. All right, you could just post a picture of a guy that you saw, some guy you may have some crush on or something like that, and just randomly posting and talking shit about him, and you don't even know this dude. Or chicks could be talking shit about him, and you genuinely asking about the guy, and they talking shit about him. They don't even really know him. They just trying to discourage you. So there was a lot of flaws in this. It was supposed to be some app that was supposed to protect women and make women safer with it. That was all a bunch of BS. That's not what the app was designed for, and that's not what women were using it for. The backlash surrounding T escalated last week after 404 Media reported 4chan users retaliated by discovering a publicly exposed database belonging to the app, which revealed over 72,000 images, including thousands of selfies and photo IDs submitted for account verification. A subsequent hack, now I didn't know this part, a subsequent hack exposed more than over 1 million private messages sent over the app, prompting the app to disable its messaging feature. So that's why they disabled the messaging feature. They were all like, oh, your safety and this and that. They didn't reveal that part, that not only was the messaging part compromised, but compromised to this degree. TeaOnHer, which is now ranked number 2 among lifestyle apps on iOS, appears to be a direct rebuttal to the T app, even copying the language from T app's store description on its own listing. Yeah, it is number 2. I checked. I looked on there myself. It is the number 2. It didn't say lifestyle when I clicked on it. It just said top apps, and when I clicked on it, that was number 2. Number 1 was Chat GPT. Let that sink in. This is how people are spending their free time. You have an app like Chat GPT that is a very powerful AI tool that you can actually use to make money. You can use AI for all types of things right now. You have that as number 1, and then you have this BS as number 2. All right, this is the sort of stuff that dudes is doing with their free time. But like the app is sought to emulate, TeaOnHer contains security flaws of its own. Of course it does. TechCrunch has found at least one security flaw that allows anyone access to data belonging to TeaOnHer app users, including their usernames and associated email addresses, as well as driver's licenses and selfies that users uploaded to TeaOnHer. I cannot believe you ninjas really sharing y'all driver's license after y'all saw what happened with the other T app. Images of the driver's licenses are publicly accessible web addresses, allowing anyone with the links to access them using their web browser. This is crazy, man. In one case, TechCrunch saw a list of posts shared on TeaOnHer appended with each user's email address, display name, and self-reported location. Bro, City Boys down bad. Y'all didn't have to be. City Boys was up 10,000 when the women's app got decimated and exposed the way that it did. But then y'all couldn't hold the lead. Y'all had to go ahead and fail right along with them. TechCrunch is withholding some of the details of the bugs so as to not help malicious actors access anyone's data. I mean, anybody can find this stuff, so they may not be providing you with the links themselves, but it's out there. You can easily find it yourself with a quick Google search. So them trying to pat themselves on the back that they don't want to put you in danger, that's BS. Simply making you aware of it to a certain extent is exposing you. But no one holds more responsibility for your safety and security than you do. If you chose to upload your driver's license and all that to this thing, seeing what happened to the other version of it, that's on you. Nobody can protect you from yourself, ultimately. It says, as such, TechCrunch is published this report with limited details of the issue, given the app's current popularity and the risks faced with using the app. TeaOnHer was uploaded to the iOS App Store by a developer named Newville Media Corporation. According to LinkedIn, the founder and CEO of this company is Xavier Lampkin. Yeah, expose that name. TechCrunch identified at least one TeaOnHer record associated with Lampkin's own data. So he on there looking around too, presumably, possibly. The security lapse will likely affect any user who signed up or shared identity documents with the app. The bug also exposes the number of users the TeaOnHer app has, which is about 50,000 users at the time of publication. I expected it to be a lot more than that. For it to be number 2 on the App Store right now, I expected the number of users to be over 53,000 because the T app for women has over 6 million users. So I don't know, city boys, maybe y'all not down as bad as I thought. I mean, the ones that are actually using this app, they are, but it looked like 6 million compared to 53,000. It do look like I may have to retract what I said about city boys being down bad. Y'all ain't down bad, really. Just a few dummies. TechCrunch also identified a potential second security issue in which an email address and plain text password belonging to the app's creator, holy shit, even the creator ain't safe, was left exposed on the server. The credentials appeared to grant access to the app's admin panel. TechCrunch did not use the credentials as doing so would be unlawful, but highlights the risk of inadvertently leaving admin credentials exposed to the web. Along with its security flaws, the content portrayed within TeaOnHer is troubling in itself. While the app requests IDs and selfies from its users to verify identities, a process that is not automatic, users can access a guest view of the app without signing in. I might have been wrong. City boys might be up. Oh man, you can access a guest version of the app without having to expose yourself. Oh man, okay, all right. Immediately upon opening guest view, TechCrunch saw several images of some naked woman posted under different names in a form of spam. It is not clear if this woman consented to this photo being shared. Other posts share the photos of names of women alongside comments calling them easy or accusing them of spreading sexually transmitted infections. Of course the woman didn't consent to her naked photo being spread around there. Of course she didn't. But it really doesn't matter because the men whose photos were being shared on the other app didn't consent to that either. So play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Across all free apps, I guarantee you that woman that was naked on there is on the other app, man. I guarantee that she was. That's why I don't feel sorry for her. But it says across all free apps, TeaOnHer is ranked number 17, higher than apps like Instagram, Netflix, Uber, and Spotify. T is currently ranked number 2. Well, that's a lot, man. There you have it. City Boys down a little bit, but still up a great deal. The TeaOnHer app, I'm sorry, guys. I think it's a bad idea. I think you should stay the hell off of there. I don't even think you should download that thing and explore it as a guest. Leave that messy shit alone. There's other ways to go about if you just trying to find, the 304s, the easy box, especially if you in a city like mine. It's way easier, safer ways to go about finding where the thoughts at than exposing yourself in something like this. So I'm going to leave it there, you guys. If you